Good afternoon, Norristown. This is Mr. DiNenno. On behalf of the Student of the Month Committee, which is myself, Mrs. Bovenkirk, and Mrs. Schaefer, I'd like to present to you the May 2020 Students of the Month. For 9th grade, our first 9th grade Student of the Month winner is Emma Carpenter, and she was nominated by Ms. Gomez and Mrs. Iraden. Ms. Gomez says, Emma is not only an exceptional student, she is also a kind person. She is always willing to help her teacher and her classmates. And Ms. Iraden says, Emma has exhibited complete respect for teachers and learning throughout the school year. She is a true role model student for NAHS. Congratulations, Emma. Our second 9th grade winner is Jocelyn Wilson-Bey, and she was nominated by Mrs. Lavetsky. And Mrs. Lavetsky says, Jocelyn is a student who arrives to class with a smile and always says hello or good afternoon. Not only does she show me the utmost respect, but Jocelyn is someone who treats everyone with respect and exemplifies the golden rule. She works hard in school, even when a topic might challenge her, and she takes responsibility for her learning and behavior. I am proud of her growth and development this school year, and I am grateful to have been surrounded by someone with such a welcoming demeanor. Jocelyn, keep in mind that your character is recognized, and be sure to stay motivated and work on your full potential through this distance learning. I miss seeing your smiling face in class every day. Congratulations to our 9th grade winners. Our 10th grade winners, first is Diego Guzman, and Diego was nominated by Mrs. Shaheen. Mrs. Shaheen says, Diego has been an active member of my class moving to distance learning. He helps me if there is a link missing or something isn't loading correctly. And he joins every online meeting with a smile on his face and a greeting to everyone else who joins. He has encouraged his peers to do their work and has continued to work really hard despite this difficult situation. Our second 10th grade winner is Maura Caal, and she was nominated by both Mr. Saunders and Mrs. Ewing. And Mr. Saunders writes, Maura has been working under extraordinary duress as primary caregiver for her family when all adults and a few children in her household were stricken with COVID-19. Largely because of her efforts, her family has been able to recover. And Miss Ewing writes, Moira is an all-around amazing student and person. Congratulations to our 10th grade winners. Our 11th grade winners, first is Faith Onyejaka, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, and Faith was nominated by Mrs. Colleton. And Mrs. Colleton says, in the beginning of the year, Faith stayed after class to see if she could be switched out of weighted honors English 2. After gathering some information from her freshman year English teacher and young scholars advisor, Mrs. McGuire, I realized that Faith was placed appropriately. I encouraged her to stick with me and ask when she had questions. Thank goodness she did. Faith has risen to every challenge this year and has shown amazing growth both academically and socially. She advocates for herself and for causes that she believes in. She gives extra time and effort to her work and to helping others, and she always has a friendly greeting for students and adults. Some might find her blunt way of saying things a little abrupt, but as soon as she smiles, most realize she is sincerely curious and passionate. At the beginning of distance learning, she once again showed me some signs of nerves with distance learning, but she has forged through and is really doing well with managing, working, and all of her class assignments. It has truly been great to get to know her as a person and a student and see her remarkable growth this year. Our second 11th grade winner is Darian White, and Darian was nominated by me. Darian, I have to tell you, is an incredibly conscientious and dedicated student, yet she still finds time to work with her class, volunteer for the National Honor Society, and play her part as an active member of the Norristown High School community. During our school closing, Darian has found creative ways to give back, including working for the Smithsonian Institute, transcribing historic documents remotely. She is a fine example of citizenship in our school community. Congratulations to Faith and Darian. And finally, our 12th grade Student of the Month recipients. First is Anyale Teles de la Luz, and she was nominated by Mrs. Colleton. And Mrs. Colleton says, Anyale has been a bright spot in my day since the beginning of the year. No matter what is going on in her life, the classroom, or the world around her, she approaches every situation with a positive and open attitude. As I would stand at the door to greet students, she would always flash a bright smile upon entry. While there were times that she struggled in class and with assignments, she sought out help from Mr. Saunders or myself for extra help and explanation. During this time of distance learning, she has really shown how mature and ready for the world she is. She is navigating tech school and Norristown High School assignments and is prepared to accept the fact that she may have to earn her cosmetology hours over the summer to finalize what she needs to receive her certificate. As we spoke through email, even now she is able to maturely admit when she worries or struggles, still exuding enthusiasm and positivity. As she prepares to graduate, she is not overcome by this unique situation, but instead takes it in stride and tries to tackle each challenge as it emerges. She has been a pleasure to get to know as a student and person and has shown growth both academically and socially. While it might be hard to see her demonstrate citizenship during this time of separation, I know that she is doing all she can to move herself forward, and I have no doubt that she will be a valuable citizen of the world when she leaves us. And our final 12th grade recipient is Leydi Sorto, and Leydi was nominated by Mr. Brumbaugh. Mr. Brumbaugh says, I had Leydi last year and this year as a student. She is a great student and very determined to do well in all of her classes. Leydi is very respectful, punctual, communicates with me when she has a question about English or one of her classes, and she helps other students in her 5th period English class. Not only is she respectful to me, she also treats her classmates the same way as well. It was nice having her in my classes these 2 school years. She was a student who always wanted to learn and do her best. I was fortunate to have her these past 2 years, and I wish her well in her next journey after graduation. So on behalf of the Student of the Month Committee, Mr. Roth, and the faculty and staff of Norristown High School, I'd like to congratulate our May 2020 Student of the Month Award winners. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant day.